Stephen King's It finally comes to the big screen. And I know there was a miniseries that came out in 1990. I mean, one part focusing on the kids, and the second part focusing them on as adults. And the director of that miniseries later stated that he liked the kids part, but when it came to them as adults, he felt it lost its camaraderie. And looking at it again, I have to agree. But nothing against Tim Curry as Pennywise. He gives a fairly silly but somewhat creepy performance, as best as Tim Curry can give it. But some good stories deserve an update, and It is no exception. The story takes place in the late 1980s during the summer, where a bunch of friends who form a group known as the Losers Club discover an evil entity that comes in the form of a clown named Pennywise, who is killing and terrorizing the children of Derry, Maine. And this group of kids have to discover a way to defeat the clown once and for all, because this clown knows how to work on their fears and really try to drive them insane. Will they succeed in defeating him? Well, for those who know the story and read the book, ought to know that answer by now. A little bit of a spoiler here. It does let you know in the end that there's going to be a second part. Now let's get this out the way. Bill Skarsgård is absolutely terrifying as Pennywise. I mean, you see him out of makeup, he's a good-looking guy. But once he gets in the clown makeup and in wardrobe, Bill Skarsgård is no more. No, he is Pennywise. At first, he almost did not want to take the role of Pennywise, because he felt he couldn't measure up to Tim Curry's performance. But they must have did some major convincing, because he really nailed that part pretty well. He kind of gives a Heath Ledger style Joker style of performance, because maybe that's where he took inspiration from, because he is just terrifying. It's pretty scary too. The jump scares really are pretty good. I mean, the creepiness just really creeps up on you. Who could do that better than Stephen King? I don't know how close this to the book it stays. I mean, and all that, but I gotta say this: the kids in the movie are great. I could tell Stranger Things was inspired off this, because you just kind of felt it was, and I instantly bought that they were friends. I think Stephen King tried to make this sort of a Stand By Me type of movie story, but with an evil entity in the middle of it. And I instantly bought their camaraderie, instantly bought that they were friends. You just buy it well. This makes me excited for the second half. There's gonna be, but because you know the story. I gotta say, there is a disturbing scene at what Pennywise does to one of the kids at the very beginning, and if you're easily disturbed, you should not see this movie, because that scene was pretty disturbing to sit through. It made me want to, oh my gosh, sort of feel. But other than that, I give it a 10 out of 10. See you later. Ha ha ha.